Hi, my name is Joel Layden, and I'm broadcasting from Tel Aviv, Israel. I suppose there are many subjects, many topics, and many issues that one can discuss from this part of the world, but I can't think of one which could come as close to the pain, the suffering, and the trauma of being separated from your own children. In my line of work, unfortunately, I've been at the scenes of terror attacks. I've stepped over dead bodies, and with all the horror that I have witnessed, whether it be here in Israel, or whether it be at the scene of the World Trade Center, what we refer to as 9/11, nothing, absolutely nothing compares to being separated from your own kids. A caring, loving, responsible dad. A father who pays his child support. A dad that would take the time out at 2:30 at night to come on here at YouTube and make an appeal to the world population, of which hopefully part of that population would consist of some family court judges and some child welfare social workers. These are the people, not all, but many, who deny men, divorced men, the right, the basic human right of being with their kids. Why is it that by default it is assumed in our society, it is assumed in our culture that a mother makes for a better parent? Moms make for good parents when they are responsible, but dads also serve a purpose, not just spreading our seed, but once that child is born, to provide that child with as much love, as much care, as much protection, education, and understanding that that child can possibly absorb. I am just one of hundreds of thousands of fathers around the world who are being forcibly separated from the children due to gender-biased discrimination. The mere fact that I am a male, I'm a man, keeps me away from my kids. It keeps thousands of dads, thousands of loving, caring, responsible dads away from their kids. I can't think of any horror which could come close, which could articulate the pain and the trauma that children go through by being separated from one, if not both, of their parents. Children have a basic need to be sheltered, to be protected, to be loved by both parents. I can speak for many more minutes, perhaps for hours, on the subject of fathers' rights, children's rights, and gender-biased discrimination. But I'll just close with one thought. Why is it here in the state of Israel, I and thousands of other responsible, caring, divorced dads are allowed to serve in the Israel Defense Forces and carry an M16? At the same time, we are not allowed to carry our own children merely because we are men. That is gender-biased discrimination.